Welcome to the Grumpy Big Massive Podcast.
I was coming down. I was like, I'll just get this rattled out tonight and get away. And he was like, he's just away home again.
So I landed with the wrong car. Convinced I had the camera on the back. Wrong car. And you have to go straight back up and you're just like...
I think I'm getting stupider too, you know.
It's because you're from Jupiter.
There's loads of things like, get 2 things in the shop, get the tablets and tax.
Is our brain disintegrating? Do you remember when you started getting smarter in your day? You're like, I think Colin's already doing that with me. I think my wee man's turned 16.
Oh, what about you putting up the photo? I was like, the one that looks like cricket. And then your blower was like, I know where you live. And I was like,
that was my dad.
Was that your dad? All right.
You says the one that looks like cricket. I know where you live.
But for cricket?
I sure did a double H over. You see the duffel coat with the fucking wooden buttons about that length? Do you remember them? Did you have one?
Yeah.
See, there's 3 people wearing the same sort of jacket on the thing too. Because everybody wore the same back then. I was watching a thing today, and this English guy says, "Do you know back in the day when somebody died, they would bring the body home and open the casket, and people would sit around and have drinks and talk about it?" I'm going, it's only the Irish that does that.
Right.
We're the only people who do it. Like, you're seeing dead bodies from what age?
Young, yeah.
Straight away, like.
Hated it. Like.
Kovla loves coming around all the wakes with me.
Sick.
Sick wee bitch. Which is, and that's we normalise it. Because it's the Mexicans that fucking get their bodies up every year, do the photos.
That's mental.
It's mad. Mental. But even if anybody's listening to this here and they think that we do it, it's genuinely a thing, do the Protestants do it?
No, I think maybe private wakes, family only. It's not open to the public.
Right, where we bring it, like, there's boys that go to wakes just to get sandwiches and tea.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they used to have this, they don't do it anymore, but I haven't seen it recently, but they used to have a bowl of fags. You were walking in, you had a full bowl full of fags.
Bowl of vapes.
Just now vapes, eh? But it was just cigarettes, and boys just did get tea, fags, sandwiches. Didn't know the person did.
There's definitely people who go to wakes just to be sociable, because it's a place where you can stand and melt heads all day.
There's a lot of boys that used to drink, that don't drink anymore, go to every one of them, because they just want to have a yarn.
I hate them.
I hate them. When you're walking on to, it's just like, so, do you ever go to a wake and you only know the person that's dead?
Aye.
So you don't know anybody else. They might from out of town or something. And you're going, who the fuck do I shake hands with? I'm hugging boys that was just somebody putting up the canopy. Sorry for your loss.
Boy dropping on sandwiches.
Sorry, giving a big hard run. Sorry for your loss. We chatting, punching all. I don't know what I mean, and you're like...
one recently, it was last year. It's actually coming up to the anniversary. I walked down the back and there was loads of people there. And I intended to stay a while. So I seen them all. I was talking to her, having a thing. And then I just turned and I was walking through the garden. I was looking left and right and couldn't see anybody. And then the next thing I was at the back door, couldn't see anybody. Next thing I was through the kitchen, couldn't see anybody. Then I was walking down the hall, looking in rooms, couldn't see anybody.
Right,
next thing I was in the garden. I was just on the way out. But there's just someone to stop. You say, oh yes, cooking. I just go, oh hey, what's crack? But man, next thing was just nobody. Nobody I knew. Down the garden. Next thing walking across the road, I'm the car away.
I don't know if I said this one. I mightn't have, but it wasn't that long ago. We were awake, me and Orla. And usually we just go up together. We're standing in front of the person that was dead. And Orla turned round and everybody could hear going, hey, he's wild pale, isn't he? I'm looking at her and she's looking at me and she realised what she says, like, the man's dead 3 days, like, he's wild pale.
Pale face.
Fuck it, that's what happens. Rigor mortis is well set on there, love. Fucking he's wild pale and I'm standing.
Jesus, he's lost all the colour in his cheeks.
He just doesn't look himself. I'm sewed up.
Why is his ice cream?
I remember a boy chatting to me about fighting. In front of the body was there. Hey, sir, did you see the fight last night down the town? I can't even remember. No, it was somebody, he heard that I was fighting down the town. And I'm in front of the dead body with the family all sitting there going, no, it definitely wasn't me, sir. I heard, hey, see the boy, he deserves it anyway. He deserves it, what I got. I says, there's nothing about it. When I was like, this is not the appropriate place. We fucking, heard your fight last night with your man. And it was one of them ones, like.
See the boy I was fighting with?
No self-awareness. Aye, that's on there. I'm up visiting. You keep it up, you'll get the fucking same. I mean, Mafia style.
See the last boy I fought?
But there's the strangest thing then.
See the last boy I fought?
Because it's so normal.
While pale looking.
I know, way. Pale face. But it's just, it's rare that the things that are so normal to us, the way the guy was doing it in the interview was just like, it was like, imagine like that's what we used to do. Happens all the time. Like.
Do you know what I hate about Wex? Small talk. You know when the person comes on?
Sometimes you're going to laugh. Do you ever get that?
Oh, why? Oh. That's one of my main things.
Because you know you're not allowed. It's like being a mass. When we were wee, used to always fucking holding back the laugh. Especially the priest started going, hey, amen. We're just like...
Man, I remembered one last year too. I was standing,
You were doing that smile? You know what? Trying not to laugh, but you're like... opening your mouth.
We were at one last year and we were waiting, and it was before the thing. You know the saddest moment? Just before it leaves the house. And this guy walked in, top of hair sitting up his back. And I looked at him. I looked over at my mate and he looked at me. And when you just give me the eyes, sir, I had to really dig down deep.
I remember, do you ever do that? What's the crack, eh? It's just a natural saying, like. You see in the boy and his dad's dead 2 days, and you give him what's the crack? I'm looking at you.
Oh, cracks are great, 90.
Aye, brilliant. What do you think?
But it's that small talk, you know, well, oh, sure. Do you know he's better off?
Good little kid. Do you know what? He's in a better place. Fuck.
He loved this. It was the sofa eating biscuits when he died. That was a better
I love us one too. I want you to celebrate whenever I die. No. I want you crying your eyes out. I want you going, oh, miss him. Fucking celebrating. Get the fuck.
Do you want the whole week? Would you want a week?
I sure would.
I don't.
A burp and a fart just in one swing, eh? We're that used to this shit now that you can just burp, fart, and sometimes you
stomach
forget.
hasn't been great. Man, our house is all down with the fucking sickness, man.
I nearly got bleed with a laughing one you're on about. We were in a meeting 10 years ago or something. There was this boy beside him, hey, and you want to see his hairdo? Just like fucking. You want to see the stadium all together just. And I just sent Blade text. Look at the state of that ugly bastard sitting beside you. And then just left it. Then you see Blade doing that there. And then he had to do the open mouth. And he's got me a few times. I've never got to her. But that one nearly got him. You seen him struggling the vein in the head and all. Because he's looking at your man. I seen him read it and then go. Oh man.
I know. I was talking to someone about us in important meetings. I was talking about the time you had my shoe.
I took your shoe off you, threw it away.
Like a meeting, all the managers are there, all the top bosses. And I'm walking around with one shoe. Where's your shoe now? I can't find it.
Did it to McGurk as well.
That's right.
Just locked it outside the thing, you know. Go on, give me it back, man. McGurk went and got his own keys and tried to open the lock. I was going, that's not going to work, man. Well, I will get you back, he says. Still fucking waiting. So what's the new setup now? We need to talk about that. Have you started rolling it yet?
So I suppose this is a good time to talk about it. So one of the ways that we have set up the price thing means I can't edit the price of the tiers. So I've a message Patreon to get advice. So I've set up a new tier. It's called one tier to rule them all. So I need everybody to move over that tier, and then I'll delete the other tiers. So I'm going to put a message into Patreon last week.
Do you not just delete everybody anyway?
But they'll have to come back on and sign. It's easier to move over a tier. It'd be easier just to go on, upgrade, and then that'll be it done. Whereas if I delete the tier, they'll have to go back, sign up all through the program again, subscribe, fucking sign up. It's just easier to upgrade.
Right.
So, as I was saying in the wee block thing, we've been doing this quite a while. Oh my God. Fuck.
4 years coming? 4 years when?
4 years past.
Is it? That's mad. I wonder if anybody listened to every episode.
It's the start of October. I wonder if anybody
Nobody's that mad. I know there's a few babies that go to sleep listening to this. We're putting people to sleep.
It's just we're doing a lot more now. So Roland's doing a lot of editing videos for reels and stuff, and I'm doing a lot more editing for graphics and stuff.
We're going to have 2 videos a week now. Full blast videos.
Full 2 videos.
One of them will go out on Spotify in a month's time, something like that.
It'll be about 4 or 5 weeks behind, maybe longer. Really going to go. Spotify is going to be a big, massive light. It's going to be the Diet Coke of this podcast. It's going to be very watered down. It's all going to be pushed onto Patreon. Skits. There's going to be 2 podcasts of a week, Monday and Wednesday, with 2 videos.
I can't believe we're doing 4 years. That's mad, isn't it?
I think it was the 19th of October or something.
So 4 years every week, more or less. That's mad. You'd never envisage that. And we don't make 1 penny. Do you know what? Just cover the cost of Mark.
Aye.
So if we were able to get that going, we can maybe get a place. Or start getting guests and stuff.
And do you know what? I was watching the Bomb Squad the last day too, and they've got the big. I love the big
desk.
Pew, 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 opera.
I know the fucking Keezy and Bartlett got it, and they didn't use it then. They got fed up with it.
I know, but they don't use it right. They just get lazy.
Geddes knows what he said. Geddes is a hard worker. It's all about hustle. It's all about fucking working extra. I go full-time comedy to fuck. Save the rolling one, please. Fuck.
But I don't think, like, even now our YouTube graphics are that far off.
Well, you started to learn how to use the old graphics. We do everything, ladies and gentlemen. Even Mark now's decided to not even be here for the
No. So he comes down and leaves it now and comes back in 2 hours. But you're going to notice a massive difference. I hope you've already noticed a massive difference already, and kind of the quality and the look of it. We're trying to make it more professional. We would actually love to have a wee space that we could set up. We have to come down and set up here every week, which is a pain in the hole. If we had a room we can lock, we could actually just get our own cameras in, sack Mark. Well, no. Could we? Because you can't do the cameras. Ronan takes his camera home every week. When's the last time you used that camera?
That camera gets used now for 2 videos a week, so you can go fuck yourself now.
Aye, but does it get used? Aye, but
does it get used? Yes.
But if it wasn't for this,
get used?
It's warm in here.
I know.
Don't think I'm well, you know.
I know. I'm in bad form too.
Oh, I am too.
Some sort of female involved somewhere.
Oh, no. Some days, like when you hear the story of that wrestler that strangled all his family, some days you're like, I understand, you know, I get it. You know what? I think it's just a change in the weather too. It started to get fucking stormy and cold and wet. And
we had a drink on Saturday night and I was doing well until I ran out of wine. And then I went down to the fridge and seen 4 Loko there. And I said, oh, what does it like? Still feel it.
Aye.
Never touch that shit again.
4 Loko, what is it?
It's like caffeine and I don't know. Didn't even read it. I don't know it's high in caffeine.
Like dragon soup type thing?
Aye. Never again.
It's mental you have a rip in your bed. It's mental you drink a carrot in your bed. I find that fucking
It's
mental.
like private. Like.
Why not the living room?
Why not?
What's happening in the living room?
What do you mean?
Like, is there anybody in your living room?
No.
Like, usually people have a drink in the living room.
Oh.
Lying in your bed, flat,
Yeah.
with the neck cracked and you're like this.
Yeah. Smoking fags and everything.
I think it's because I always think of them videos.
You dad stain going down the shoulder and you're like, oh.
You chill. No, that makes absolutely no sense to me. I can't do anything like that.
In the room? You're never in the bedroom? Just to sleep?
No, just to sleep.
But we have a TV and everything in there, and it's like when you have wains, you need a hideaway, like, don't you? You didn't have one. Do you know what?
But
There's sense in not having a TV in your bedroom. I actually agree with not having one, but we just don't do it. It's like I shouldn't eat my hash bars, but I do, you know what I mean?
But then, like, I can't imagine. Do you eat in your bed?
Oh, aye. Full Chinese.
Oh, Jesus.
Why? Still tastes the same. Tastes the same in your bed as it does in the kitchen, you know.
No, Mum, I just can't imagine just Chinese.
Yeah. You can sit up in your bed too. Like, you don't have to lie
I know,
down.
but it's just not awkward. I like having a drink sitting there.
And a table.
Aye, like a wee side table.
I don't know what it is. Even the Waynes did all their homework right through school on the sofa. I said, go in, you have to use the kitchen table. Just like sitting. That's why their handwriting's atrocious.
It's all soft. Just going down under the sofa.
So the room was Arlen's. I'm always in the living room, to be fair, and she likes the bedroom. She watches different shit than me, Big Brother, and fucking.
But he's watching the same thing. Like Saturday night, you're having a beer. He's watching a film, or
I can't mind.
you're scrolling your phone.
Phone, aye. Earphones on, but I'm down gaming as well with the boys, and then come up in. You know what I mean? Strange boys.
Partying on the bed. This
Party time. Fags and all, like. Wine, TV. I bet you I'm not the only one.
Oh, please, people, please. Go on, clip us.
Am I the only one?
Just clip us.
Party in the
Drinks, smokes, eats a Chinese, and they're
room. I did a clip years ago. Of getting on her shaker machine, do you remember that?
Aye.
So that's the scene, that was it. Drinking vodka, lying on the bed, talking shit. Messing.
No, maybe it's
But
just
sure,
me.
you fall asleep then when you know what I mean? You do sleep. Do you know what I mean? You don't be out running about like a header. Down downstairs, I might escape. See when I was drinking vodka?
The stairs are there.
See when I was drinking vodka? I couldn't lay down. I'd have to go somewhere, find out what's happening, and be in the middle of it. Like, I remember getting away.
It's like a mental thing. Is it a mental block? You're lying down in the bed. That's you tied down.
Like, I used to be able to nip out, just party for 4 hours and get back before early, even knew I was away.
She just getting up.
Aye, and I'm lying on the sofa, sitting there all night. Me only had an hour's sleep. You're looking rough today. Aye.
Overdone on the sofa, man.
Freewheeling down fucking Melbourne Road, man.
Oh, I don't want him today. Hey, so Jack was sick, and Karen was sick, but she went on to school. But she said, "Oh, I'm going to come home and she's going to tell him." And after a while, there was no sign of her, so I said, "Jack, right, I'm going to go to the gym. We'll leave you that phone. I'll ring you every half hour if everything's all right. I'll be about an hour." Down the road, and then I thought, get Diesel. He wasn't answering the phone. Got the text. I'm coming home. It's like a Ferris Bueller job, you know what I mean? Down under the house, roll out the back yard on the side of the house, and then through the house. Oh dear, you're back. You know what I mean? Jack, looking at Jack.
You know what I did? I'm a cunt. I was in a rush one time, and see when I'm doing the spellings with Kovla, I need them in front of me because I'm shit at spelling. Right? And there's 12 spellings, and what she does is, you get it wrong, no, and you have to go through it again, no. But I was in a rush, so every spelling.
Yep. Yep.
That's it. Oh, perfect. Genius.
You've spelt that better.
Back the next day, 5 wrong. Daddy, you just fucking lazy here.
Do you know what? And you're right too, because Ollie has a wee game now where he has to, like, he does his reading, he does his comprehension, he does his colouring, and then there's a wee game. It takes ages, and he has to read out every word, and you're like, cat, good lad.
You're just telling him.
You're.
Don't tell me.
But then some words make no sense. Like you're like, yeah.
Some of the words that she's spelling through that I've never heard before. What's that say?
Cat.
The F. Never used this word.
Now Jack's maths.
Couple of wees.
Oh, aye, more than a couple.
Like, do you remember at 11 plus? Don't do that anymore. Like, but we'd probably failed. I wouldn't know.
Do you think you passed the driver theory?
Don't know, but remember I was teaching for a year and then went and did it and failed.
That's right. Aye.
So, there's your answer.
No, I don't think I would pass maths now because I don't use it enough either.
Shit.
I just put it in the calculator.
I know, sure, now there's even with the calculator things are hard. Scientific fucking calculators. That's when I just signed out, you know.
On the
They handed me a
scientific
scientific calculator. I just went, Homer under the edge, you know what I mean?
calculators that do science.
Writing hole in it and all. Showing boobs.
Oh, I remember it well. I remember Steve Davis playing somebody in a snooker final, and we needed a scientific calculator. It was £1 or £2, and I bet my granny if Steve Davis was that she gave me £2 for the calculator, and I won, and she didn't give me the money.
Your granny?
Bitch.
She's still alive?
No,
Good.
we didn't even wake her.
Oh, the Irish wick.
No, because Ella was on about a scientific calculator, but I was like, or they said we can use your phone as well. I was like, of course you can.
Your phone is everything now. Just a computer.
I think I'm going to upgrade my phone to the newest iPhone Pro Max. Blah blah.
You're not an iPhone, sure?
Are you? iPhone.
I thought you hated iPhone. I hate them.
Where do you hit them?
They're shite, that's why. My work ones, iPhones, I love the hell off the wall. Hey? I don't even know where to press. There's a lot of hidden fucking buttons in there.
It's not the same as your fucking. Do you know what's wrong? Probably there's nothing to press. It detects your face.
Aye.
And your face doesn't get all the sides.
Doesn't get all of them.
80%. 80%. We think this might be your face.
You going to the boiler room this week?
Aye.
It's alright because it's nearly sold out. Just to let the boys know.
Is it sold out?
4 tickets left, or 3 tickets.
Sweet.
Boiler room now, the next 3 gigs is Cracker. The next one's Colin Murphy after us.
Aye. I want to go to that. I've never seen him.
Oh, it's fucking brilliant. And then after that, then we've got Rory Woods, Bruno Damon, Fenton Ivory. And then that's it. We're bringing it to the Fir Trees End on the 19th of December. That's going to be a good one. That'll be Christmassy too. Paddy Raff and Emer and all. Music and crack, and it'll be good crack. I might even get another comedian in. Put light on it. Might be like a special guest. Niall's first 5 minutes. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Any shootings in?
And then we've got the new I'm Dreaming of an Orange Christmas.
It's 5 big shows, huh?
Mm.
Have you wrote the show
Oktoberfest
yet?
is cancelled this weekend. Surprise, surprise. I don't know why they were running 2 Oktoberfests. They were like, it was like...
So Strabane one ran this year and Derry didn't?
No. So your man that runs the Derry one did Strabane. Well, the Derry one was packed out. But somebody else did one in Derry as well at the same time. They actually booked me. And I texted to the boy that booked me last year and says, is this you? And he goes, no. That's like 2 Oktoberfests in Derry around the same time. Apparently they were packed to the tits on their first night. The band Oasis, fucking tribute
Never heard of them.
band, were tuning on. The council landed and cancelled everything. Didn't have a license or entertainment license or something. So I was meant to do it then this Saturday night and that's cancelled.
Where's that?
It wasn't Derry. But I'm doing now the O2 on Thursday night and Marifelt on Friday night.
Are you just away a day?
Paddy changes his mind every time you ring him. And then I said, I must ring him because he says, if you want to come and watch me do stand up with what do you call them shoes when you break your foot?
Like a boot?
Like a boot thing. I don't know how he's going to drive. Because we're going over in the boat. Fuck.
He's broke his foot.
It sounds like it the way that I message, or the way that I...
With him?
It says, this Thursday, Glasgow wants to see stand-up from a guy on a crutch and an air boot. Would you be able to drive like that?
No. Definitely not.
Then what the fuck?
You're driving?
I'm going to pick him up then.
Oh, sucking.
So we were meant to do the Wednesday night, Thursday night. Now we're just doing going early on Thursday morning, back Friday.
It was only one show?
Aye.
It was always just one show?
Aye.
That'll be class, sir. That'll be a big... Have you seen it? Have you Googled it?
Aye, 3,000.
Is that your biggest?
1,000 was the biggest.
1,000 is your biggest?
Aye, 11 million, eh? 1,100 or something, remember? No bother. Well, do you know what I'm worried about? This is my first time doing comedy outside Ireland. I'm thinking, will I get my humour? I'm just sort of relying on Paddy would bring the expats and it's all Celtic supporters.
Yeah. Oh, I think Paddy, anybody's coming to see Paddy will like your stuff. Because that's shit as well.
Same old shit. Lavers is good crack there.
How'd you get on?
Wednesday was quiet enough. Well, not quiet, but there's always one better than another. The reason that is because you do them right beside each other so you can see the measure. Wednesday was alright. You had to work for it, no any months. Thursday was just they're all up for it.
Was McCann there?
No.
Is he way back?
I think he comes back at the end of the month, does he? Comes back.
Who was on?
Bangs out a few.
Oh,
lads.
Mickey was MC.
Mickey was MC Wednesday night. Colin was MC Thursday night. And then Friday night, what was that? Can't mind. Flat out. And then the radio, then the channels, the song's wrong, and I'll be doing it tomorrow. Broke. Something happened to the system since I was on.
The Matrix is down.
What the fuck all that's about?
Can you work on your own?
I was for leaving the radio station last. I was going to tell Fenton last week. This is me because I'm leaving, and you know, see to get to where I do the radio from Strabane, you could do it in half an hour, not on a Saturday at 5, or not on a Tuesday at 5, and then when you're going on the Lifford side, there's roadworks. It takes you nearly fucking an hour. So I landed in. I was like, and then we had a cracker show. Ones were texting, and this is great. These are so fucking relatable. I was like, I love this shit. Do you know what? I'm starting to learn to have the crack without cursing. It's another skill. Especially for us. I would hate to listen back to our first 10 pods.
Oh, I was thinking more than that, sir. I was just thinking about this the last day, about even more than 10.
Oh, the
First 2 years.
Fuckity fuck off, fucking fuck. I was probably, you know, that's a combination of just starting it, nerves. Go and watch anybody's first few pods, and you see it. You're like, oof.
I wonder if you would delete them.
Do you know what? Rogan kept us up.
Aye. You see a journey. There's some good stories on there, like, even though it might be
Hacky.
fucking sprinkled with a lot of F-bombs and
Jesus.
a lot of talks about cocks and dicks, but there's some good stories on there, like.
I don't know what we were trying to do. We were trying to shock. But then people saying, hey, started listening to your podcast. Love it. I'm like,
I don't think anybody ever goes back. Like, if I started listening to a podcast, I'll probably do the most recent.
aye. Depends on what that is and who the guest is and stuff like that. You might go back and listen to something that's a guest you want to hear or something. That's why I do Joe Rogan. Am I interested in his guest, not him?
I've flicked through a few times, so I can't really pick anybody.
He's a wild man for doing the same stories, but isn't he? Like, I know I'm bad. But we don't have the whole world listening to this. So anytime I do a new story...
I wonder how often. Is he weekly?
He's a couple of weeks, isn't it?
Maybe. Imagine him one of the best guests in the world every week. Just me and you and, like, fucking some Hollywood star every week.
Whoever you want. Like, he can get anybody.
Does he get them? Did they come looking?
Nobody gets paid to.
Oh.
That's the best advertisement you get.
That's why I don't think he gets the really big ones. Like,
even when I went on Shane Todd, I seen my following go up. Do you know what helps? A good crack on McKieran last day.
Sorry, I don't like a sniff and a hiccup. No, but like a backwards.
Remember all them noises you make? I'm glad we have video evidence now, because at the start I was getting all the blame. Didn't we do... How long did we go before the videos? A good year, I know,
2 years, I would say.
A couple of years of me getting blamed for all the grunts and...
Mine is like, then there's a gurgling goes on in the back of your throat. Oh, man. I know I've brought up before, but I am doing so much snoring. I had a nap on the sofa today for an hour and a half, but I must...
A nap for an hour and a half.
So I don't think I'm not well.
5 winks.
But man, see if I sleep with my head to the side like that, man, I woke...
Yourself up snoring?
The dryness in my mouth, like I must be snoring. Man, like I had no saliva in my mouth whatsoever. It was like the last butthole in the Human Centipede. It was just like fucking...
Michael. I said it to him before I put it out, that clip.
I said, there's definitely a bit on there, like.
no getting no nutrition, and you end up like a tail or McAwee. What me?
I'm like the tail of a human centipede. Fuck, we were talking about the last day again.
I think part 2 must be worse than 1 the way people are talking. They're selling that picture of your like fat guy with the goggles.
I can't imagine the opposite. Like,
You're going to have to. It's like Saw every time they try and get more ridiculous.
you watch any of them Terrifiers?
No, but apparently he's the next big. I haven't watched any.
No.
What? Do you know what we never talked about? That Serbian movie. What's it about?
Here.
I looked into it a wee bit about.
What is?
It's like a prostitute or something.
It's everything. Well, I did actually.
Like, see, if you go on and read underneath the video we put out, ones are saying that they love horror films, they like sex stuff, but they'll never ever watch that again. It says it stayed with them forever.
Aye. I think it's.
Is there paedophilia involved and stuff like that?
Aye.
Yeah.
Where did I see the thing? There was like. Plot details. These are like taglines.
So, what's the film called?
A Serbian film. Subgenres now: splatter horror, showbiz drama, suspense mystery. But plot details, and these are like tags: graphic violence, rape of a child,
Oh, fuck off.
snuff film, depravity, incest, rape. Oh, there's 219 more.
What? Isn't it? It's banned, isn't it, here?
Child abuse, rape, controversy, sexual torture, sexual cruelty, homosexual rape, anal rape, forced sexual contact, oral sex, suicide, underground pornography, beheading, perversity, dead child, corruption, male nudity, ooh,
Name calling.
pedophilia, semen, shooting,
Is there sailors involved?
painful sex, fellatio.
What's that mean?
Fellatio? He's one of the boys out of Hamlet. Fellatio. Oh, fellatio. Wherever art thou, fellatio.
Right.
Extreme film, child pornography,
Ugh.
tooth extraction, pervert. Oh, you're in it? Driven insane. Fuck, must have a family. Must be married. Oh no. Rape of a baby.
Jesus Christ almighty. Stop it now. that's
Murder
enough.
of a nude woman.
Right.
Oh, here
right.
this. Oh, this is a bad one. Unhappy ending.
Oh, pfft. Too far, like. Too fucking far.
Oh, what do you hear this one? Marriage.
Jesus! Everything's on it. All the shit.
Oh my God, gone. Let me see. One-eyed man.
A one-eyed man.
It was like the fugitive.
I'm not watching it. I'm never going to watch it. I'd have to watch it behind the door. You know what I mean? Looking around the corner.
Sometimes I like to be shocked to a point, but like I know that Terrifier's gory, man. I think it's real gore. Like I can understand some bad scenes of like depravity, but like no real horrible gore. I think it's Terrifier 3 is pretty sick. Like it looks
Man.
good, but
Real life is real. Jesus Christ.
fair.
Man, a wee girl today. Oh, break your heart. She's carrying her wee sister. Parents dead. Sister can't walk. Over her shoulder, did you see it?
No.
Fucking hell, no humanity.
Is it bad to look away, or should you always look?
This is what I'm sort of thinking too. Like this last wee while, I've been just sharing stuff because it's gone beyond the pale now. They can't. There's nobody. I don't know who can stick up for Israel now. Like, did you see what they did? They used the shot of Wayne, and the Wayne was calling for the man down. And when the man died, all went over to get it. Then they blew the whole album up. What the fuck, like?
But I mean, just if somebody has sharing something that's horrible, and you're like, oh man,
It's graphic. It's hard to watch this shit, man.
But is that you not caring by flicking over, or is that understandable?
It's just, I try and think, imagine you're there. Imagine it's you and you're going, is the world not watching this? And not caring and just getting on with things. Because the Western world are behind it. So, like, think about it if you're a Palestinian and you're growing up with that. Like, 50% of the people that killed their babies and children. There was, like, thousands that aren't even one yet. They have no age.
That's what I said. The first 13 pages were zero.
Jesus Christ. But there's going to be somebody there that wants to go over and blow the shit out of America, like.
I seen a thing
Why
Kneecap
wouldn't
shared
they?
the last day. A large percentage of the world's child's deaths are targeted to Gaza. Like,
full school bus of Waynes every day for the last year. That's wrong. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. And then they're gathering them all up now. They're moving them north. And then they're just going to... I think they're just trying to extinguish the whole island.
100%.
Because there's no journalists allowed in.
Carpet bomb. We should be laughing. Fuck. We're laughing at my fart, folks, not the plight of the Palestinians.
I know, we're not England because we're meant to be... This is meant to be a fun pod.
No, it's not a...
It's a pod, like...
It's a story pod.
It's heartbreaking, man.
Aye. Funny, I was chatting to a guy now that just recently had a new baby. Do you remember how you looked at the world after having a child? Like, even films where the child dies, you're like...
For when my first one was born, girl.
Man, and that is the thing that happens, you know, because you ever see them gender reveals and it's a girl in the film.
The men are just like...
It's a fucking...
See, the thing about it then, you could probably think about the girls are the actual ones that stick around more when you grow up. When they grew up, fellas just fuck off to Australia, you know what I mean? Just bag over their shoulder in a way, where girls sort of stick around and help them and stuff like that there. But you do see the gender reveal and they're like... There's a boy who already had 2 girls, wasn't it? That was number 3 or number 4, and it's just like, fuck this. But you don't know the person yet. You know what I mean?
You didn't hear Joey Barton on talking today, no?
No.
Jesus Christ.
What about? He's a racist piece of shit, doesn't he?
Man, he hates women, like.
Does he?
So misogynist. He was talking about...
Oh, he doesn't like woman presenters and...
He was going on about woman presenters. He's like, oh, do you know what? He says, I don't want to see a woman presenting on TV. He says, it's okay. Sometimes you'll hear the female commentator in FIFA 25. That's okay. But he was like, do you know what the scoring is in FIFA? He's like, you can get, like Messi for... And he'll be 93% or whatever it is. And then he said something like Scott McTodd, who plays with Plymouth. He's like 59. And he says, then he says, Katie Mead, who plays with Arsenal's 94. He's like, well, in reality, she's 14.
Aye, but that's when you play girl team against girls. Like, is she in 94?
No, I think it's overall now that they've Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Barton just walked in the room. No, I think
whenever a women's team play a women's team, she would be a 90.
No,
compared to other women.
But I think...
But if she's playing in the match...
They're all integrated now, so they play as part of the...
Oh, I've seen them that you can be... There's girls and boys in the one team.
Aye. I don't think girls play girls. I think it's all... So you can open a pack and get England and you'll be like, woo, 93 rated, woo. And some woman, you ever heard it? That's what Joey Barton said.
That's what you're using now.
No, that was Joey Barton.
Did you agree with him?
No.
Took you time. It took a wee delay there to answer that. Son.
No, I like, you know what, I would have a wee bit of I kind of understand some of the arguments around equality of pay, because it's not as popular. Like, men's football is big.
The argument is, why doesn't the woman go and watch the women's football?
Aye.
Don't complain, like. Why is nobody getting the same money, or why is the attendance not?
Do you ever see clips of women's football on Instagram or TikTok or anything?
The bad ones, aye.
Do you ever leave a comment?
No.
Always disabled. Anytime you see women's football on social media,
when they're playing?
No, they disable the comments.
Oh, right. Always disabled.
No. No, not all women's football is disabled. No. The comment.
Right, I know what you mean.
Because, man, people, and like, a lot of it's not good. Like, why a lot of mistakes or balls off faces in the nets.
But it isn't proven.
Oh, hey, it's fucking the English.
I have a mate, he had 2 daughters and loves football. It was all about women's football and girls' football and all. And then he had a wee boys late. He never talks about girls' football. Doesn't even get involved in it. Once he had penis, fuck off these 2.
Which mate would that be there?
I'll never reveal. TC. Like Football Manager.
Oh, TC. I thought you DC. All right. Oh. So you have a boy?
Aye.
Right. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
That's what it says.
Is he still Finn Harps?
We're giving it.
Van Harp's ladies.
I used to be saying Swifts.
Tommy. Oh, very good. Huh? No. Some it's not as popular. It doesn't make as much money. I can understand why they don't get paid as much. But I like
But
listening.
tennis, they would get paid as much because it's as good. There are sports women do that you can understand because
No.
would women not get?
Serena Williams said that Andy Murray would absolutely.
I'm not saying they would beat. It's a different game. I'm
No,
on
but
about
she said like
money.
she understands why men get paid more. She said it's faster and.
No,
there's
I don't
some-
think. I don't think that the women and the big tennis stars get paid more. Do they, men? Because they fill the place. Women fill the place.
Do they? Oh, I don't know about the
I think
quality
she
of
says
pay,
she
but
can't beat. There's no way they would beat them.
no,
But I think that they're in the big dough as well because they're stars.
maybe I'm not sure.
Check it out. What other sport?
there any
Why
woman-
is women not allowed to play snooker, women? Or darts?
Boobs. Wonder there's like a rule when you're leaning over the table, like you could knock the ball with your boobs.
Alright.
You could scatter them.
You're
Like,
brushing out white with it. Cha-cha.
see, women can get up further because they've
Ooh.
no sack.
Suppose I
They can
Just
go
lean on the corner of
over
this.
the corner of the table. They can get right up. Where that's a disadvantage.
wonder why they don't do it, but
I wonder is there a lot of women snooker players? Is
Oh,
there any?
it's-
Is there women's F1?
don't know. And why
Oh, you dirty bastard! Is there women's F1?
there's female everything, isn't there? But I just don't understand why pool or darts, things that you don't need strength for stuff. No,
Strengths,
strengthened and
female.
F1's too much money to spend, woman. And you'd think there is because it's the smaller you're in them things, the better, not? Like you never see big, massive F1.
We hear this. Maria Hedres de Filippis was the first woman to enter the Formula One race. As of 2024, 4 other female drivers have entered at least one Grand Prix. Only 2 have qualified and started a race.
Aye, but it's
It's mixed,
Aye. Because you're driving.
but they just don't qualify.
They're not good enough.
2 in all time.
Women drivers. Do you know what I mean? What other sports? Is there any sports where women have the best athlete?
Overall,
No, there wouldn't be an athlete. But something. Like snooker or like anything. Right on.
is there not a woman darts player? No.
You'd love to see it. You'd love to see a woman come and just clean up with the darts.
Swimming. I wonder is there something at the Olympics? But gymnastics probably. I don't know. How do you...
Don't know. It's not a sport. I was with gymnastics. I'm thinking dancing too. They would have. We're going down the wrong road.
Dishwasher?
There's loads of women snooker players that beat us too.
Folding
Like,
clothes?
you know what I mean?
Ah, of course I.
Do you think you could beat any woman in the world to fight?
No. Definitely not. I was watching Cyborg and Pincento on Saturday night and no, definitely not.
But sure, what weight are they?
Man, I can strike like
10 stone.
don't know. Let's see.
You've got what do I call them? I would have said you'd beat any woman in a fight, right? Until I seen Ronda Rousey or Ronda. What do you call her?
Ronda Rousey?
What do you call her?
Ronda Rousey.
Rousey. Because she can get that arm bar on,
Aye.
but you can pick her up and throw her away. Like,
Let me see. What weight is she? Oh, fuck off. Fuck's sake, you can't go on night.
Do you think
She
that-
is world featherweight,
featherweight, what weight?
70 kilos.
70 kilos.
I'm 20 kilos heavier.
Aye,
22.
makes a difference. So that'd be
Jeez. 11 stone.
who's that Cyborg? That's the big killer. Like, she looks big on the TV because she's
The big killer now is Kyla Harrison, former wrestler.
what weight? But Is there any, could you beat every woman in the town of fight? In this town, Strabane? Look into that camera and tell.
I don't want to get called out in the street some night for fucking.
There'll be somebody there, look. All of them together. Could you beat any
With
woman?
no clothes.
I could beat any woman.
She's fucking 9 stone.
9 stone, like. Half my weight.
Can you beat any woman in the town?
One at a time, mate. I can't see any woman in the town beat me a fight now.
That was me thinking.
You're thinking, and a fart come out.
Any woman.
Just dumping ideas.
I think women that do martial arts around here. A few hardy women now.
Nah.
No, it's.
Why do you think there's a whole big argument about transgenders entering female
Yes.
sports? Because we're just naturally far stronger and stuff.
Bone
It's
structure.
not bone structure and is it reflexes and stuff like that there. Like we were born to chase fucking
brains.
animals,
Aye.
but smarter, faster.
Paid more. Better looking. No. No.
We don't have the craft.
No.
That's the mad thing about it. They're the bosses and we can batter them. You know what I mean? Fair play these girls.
Yeah.
Easy.
Mummy's the boss. You fuck.
I know, but you said it like that. Behind her back.
You're like, you're deaf.
Oh.
Right, that'll do for the first one. Ladies and gentlemen, get on the fucking Patreon.
That's us now.
That's us now. Up at fucking hoots.